Welcome. This channel is brought to you by Double Six. I'm rich, wealthy, 6'2", black, red pill Sigma man from South London. On this channel, I discuss money, cars, women, and children. These are the topics that dominate all men's lives. I'm an authority on these topics, and I want to share my stories and expertise with you. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about one of the 7 keys of personal success, and that's the power of discipline. Yeah? But stay tuned till the end of this video, where I'll give you one killer tip on pursuing personal success. See you on the flip side. Welcome back. I previously created a video on how to achieve personal success. In that video, I gave you 7 keys to achieving personal success. As a reminder, those were: number 1 was discipline, number 2 was persistence, number 3 was guidance, number 4 was having a personal mission statement, number 5 was belief, number 6 was goal setting, and number 7 was mastering your dark side. I'll link to the video in the description of this YouTube video when I finished and we finished all the editing and it's all nicely done for you. This is another chapter to help people achieve the prerequisite behaviors and required thinking to free your mind from the bondage of mental slavery and achieve personal success. Today, I'm going to focus on key number 1, and that's discipline. Yeah? If you think this video will be useful to your friends and family, please don't hesitate to share it. After all, I'm creating content to help people, and you can help me to help others by simply sharing this video with like-minded people. In this video, I'm gonna set out how mastering self-discipline plays a role in personal success, so let's get to it. Person is successful if you know where you are going, and progressively you're moving in that direction. Anyone that has a goal and they're moving towards that goal is a successful person. Success is not measured by the amount of money you have. Rather, the amount of money you have can come from how successful you are towards reaching your goals. Money is more often than not the byproduct of success, not the measure of it. We all have big dreams, but in order to make dreams come into reality, it takes an awful lot of determination, dedication, and most importantly, self-discipline. A man who is disciplined is a man who is allergic to average. When you can look in the mirror and chant, "I can, I will, I must," you will achieve a more disciplined mentality, and you will truly be dangerous. At this point in my career, I'm at the top of my game. But now I have a problem of staying there. However, to achieve lasting accomplishment, I have to slowly keep traversing the mountain of self-discipline. By constantly maintaining my high level of self-discipline and self-control, I can achieve and maintain greatness of character and maintain my personal success. Self-discipline is the ability to focus on one task or goal with the purpose of achieving a certain result. Much like other qualities that might contribute to your overall personal success, self-discipline produces sustainable success over time. Self-disciplined individuals commonly rely on a group of supporting traits such as ambition. They want for things. They are organized. They persist without exception. They are responsible. They are resilient. And successful people who are self-disciplined have a strong work ethic. You cannot achieve personal success without self-discipline. Full stop. If you cannot master the power of self-discipline, personal success will elude you forever. Discipline is the bridge between your goals and actually achieving those goals. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Habits are the keys to setting goals and actually achieving them. But discipline is the prerequisite behavior for maintaining those habits over time. Practice makes perfect. You can practice your habits until you become perfect at them. But when it comes to achieving personal success, perfection is the enemy. Screw perfection. Perfection is not the goal. Bruce Lee made the statement, "I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 different kicks once each. I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times." 2 opponents are self-disciplined. One has practiced each kick, different kick, once 10,000 times, and the other opponent has practiced one style of kick 10,000 times. The two opponents are both self-disciplined, but one has focused on one key aim. And the man who has that focus with self-discipline, he will be the greatest winner of all. Man who is disciplined, focused, and gains momentum will become dangerous and certainly achieve personal success. What you need is consistency. Consistency builds momentum, and in the game of life, momentum wins. Momentum compounds like interest on a bank loan, but consistency requires self-discipline. This is why self-discipline is such a powerful key to achieving personal success. I live by the adage, do today what others don't, to have tomorrow what others won't. I have today what others don't, because yesterday I did what my peers didn't do. Most civilians want instant gratification from the hard work that they put into life. But successful people have belief and self-discipline to delay the gratification of their hard work. Winners embrace hard work. They love the discipline of it. It's the trade-off that we make to win. Losers, on the other hand, see self-discipline as punishment. And that's one of the key differences between winners and losers. I'm going to put together a video on losers. So if you have any comments about how to identify losers, please share these in the comment section below. Let's take the example of self-discipline in the situation of an army. Army is made up of individuals, all with their own personalities and behavior. As men, they're a bunch of bandits. But if you instill discipline within the ranks of your army will become an unstoppable force. Armies work well with self-discipline in this way because no man is fit to command another man who can't command himself. Self-discipline is typically a learned behavior that people refine over time through repetition. Only way that you'll get to achieve personal success is to suffer. To persevere through sufferation requires the greatness of self-discipline. I suffered 20 years of maintaining self-discipline to reach the top of my game, where I can come on this platform and advise people like you how to achieve personal success. You can follow 10 proven methods to improve your self-discipline. And that's number 1, change your perceptions. Number 2, find motivational activities. Number 3, practice comfort with failure. Number 4, practice a habit. Number 5, focus on self-discipline, one skill at a time. Number 6, define your exceptions clearly. Number 7, set personal goals. Number 8, fingers. Meditate for at least 10 minutes a day. I was gonna say 5, but I just extended it to 10 minutes a day. Number 9, eliminate distractions. And best of all, number 10, I'll save this one here for you, and it's nice and easy. Just make your bed in the morning. Every morning, just make your bed. If you know of any tips and tricks to achieve personal success by becoming more disciplined, please share these in the comment section below. I'm creating content to help you, but I can also learn from others too. So engage with me where possible and share the knowledge that you have. Before I hit you with more science, let me big up some sponsors. Let me interrupt this important information to take some time to big up the channel sponsor, Carib Shipping. Carib Shipping is a London-based freight forwarding service that exports personal effects, household goods, vehicles and machinery to all major islands of the Eastern Caribbean, including Jamaica, Trinidad, Barbados, to name a few. They have a fantastic online booking tool service that deals with collections, deliveries within the London area, so check out Carib Shipping. The link will be in the description below. Yeah? After this, I'm going to dig a little deeper into the science of mastering self-discipline to achieve personal success. Let's start with the powers of mastery in order to deal with personal success. And these will start with number 1, challenge your perceptions. Often, it's our perception of limitations that provide the first barrier to achieving personal success. Taking time to achieve what you think you can and can't do can be a good first step to self-discipline. Number 2, find motivational activities. If you're finding it hard to concentrate on a certain task or project, find ways to refocus your attention. Sometimes it's beneficial to step away from your desk, take a walk, or do another activity for a short time. Then return to your work with a new energy and motivation. So you have to try to find a way, concentrate, and when you improve your concentration, you'll be able to improve your self-discipline. Number 3, Practice comfort with failure. Being more disciplined also requires that you forgive your own shortcomings. Even with the best intentions, you will sometimes fall short or even fail. Just don't worry about it. But the idea is to be resilient and keep moving forward. Learn from your mistakes and continue your work with more knowledge. I'll give you a personal example of how I practice being comfortable with failure. A few years ago, I joined a string of casinos in Mayfair in London. They're all private members clubs where the super rich and a few couple broke guys, they all hang out, they play games, roulette, cards, restaurant, gambling. It's just a place that rich people have fun. You've all heard of the saying, the house always wins when it comes to casinos. And with experience, I can tell you this is true. The house always wins. When you attend casinos and play, for example, roulette, which is a heavily mathematical game that I like to play. I like to work out all of the numbers, the different rotations, the different bets. You're under pressure when the croupier starts spinning the ball. I love that pressure and that mathematical intensity. But people would ask me, what did you get up to on the weekend? And I would say, hey, I went to a casino on weekend, I played the tables. And people would ask, did you win? More often than not, I'd say, nope. Most civilians would always say to me, why would you go to casino to gamble and risk losing your money? My response was always simple. I go to the casino to practice being neutral towards winning and losing. This helps with my practice towards failure. Being able to fail and continue and persist without exception through your failures is a key self-discipline that you need to achieve personal success. In the casino, when people win the tables, they scream out for joy. You can hear them from the other side of the room. Everyone in the casino knows Joe or Sandeep or Mike had won the table or won their hand. However, when these men lose at the tables and you see them wandering the floor at the end of the night looking majorly depressed because they've gone from their extreme highs of winning to extreme lows and feeling dissatisfied when they walk out because the house always wins. But real gangsters in the casino, we're neutral, yeah? We are neutral with our emotions. When it comes to winning and losing, we are neutral with our emotions. If we win £1,000 at the table, we're neutral. If we lose £1,000 at the table, we are neutral because we train ourselves to be neutral towards winning and losing, and it helps me, and it certainly helps me to train myself towards being conditioned to failure. Not that failure is something that I want to get used to, but it's something that I have to condition myself to be able to deal with. So this is the best way to be, to become more neutral with your emotions when it comes to winning and losing. So a key to self-discipline to achieve is to practice losing so you become more comfortable with failure, because you will fail and you will stumble on your journey towards personal success. Number 4, practice a habit. As with any skill, you all need to practice self-discipline on a daily basis. If you want to cultivate a habit, do it without any reservation until it's firmly established, until it's so confirmed, until it becomes a part of your character. Let there be no exception or relaxation on your effort towards practicing self-discipline. Any act often repeated soon enough forms a habit, and a habit allowed steady gains in strength. I practice waking up at 6 a.m. no matter if I have an early appointment or not. At this point in my career, I don't have to wake up so early in the morning because the guys are all out there doing their thing where they need to be. But I do because, I don't do lions. My spirit can't take sitting down in bed. I will just go stir crazy. So I'm disciplined to wake up early in the morning and get my day started. Even if I don't have much to do, I at least get my mind ready, sit, compose myself, meditate for 10 minutes, think quietly, do a workout in the gym. These are the things that I do to help me practice self-discipline. Number 5 on my list of mastery for self-discipline was focus on one self-discipline skill at a time. There are many traits that you can develop that lead to self-discipline, but focus on one area to improve on at a time. For example, you might choose to focus on getting more healthy and physically fit to prepare yourself to enjoy the achievements of your personal success. Number 6 was define your expectations clearly. What do you expect from yourself in terms of achieving goals at work, in your personal life, for example? What do you expect from others who can support you? Ask yourself that question. Clarifying your expectations of yourself and others to focus your efforts makes self-discipline just that much more achievable. Number 7 on my mastery list to achieving self-discipline was set personal goals. I've done a video on this already, setting SMART goals, and I'll link to it in the description. Set Set SMART goals that are achievable and measurable and can help you maintain self-discipline over time by accomplishing specific related tasks. Think about what self-discipline means to you and in your own network and in your personal life and in your work environment, and what skills and qualities you will need to put that into practice. I'll link to a video about setting SMART goals, which I've already created. I think I'll try and add a card somewhere here. Number 8, on my mastery list of pursuing success and maintaining and improving a self-disciplined mindset was meditate for at least 10 minutes a day. Meditation is a popular practice for self-discipline that is simple, and it's just so simple to incorporate into your daily routine. Meditation also reduces stress and improves focus, both necessary to achieve important career goals and life aspirations. I lie flat on my back some mornings and meditate. I lie still, I try to feel the arch under my back and breathe deeply, and I think. And I clear my mind and I seek clarity for the day ahead. Meditation really helps me. Number 9 on my list of mastery, become self-disciplined, was eliminate distractions. Become self-disciplined, you need to learn how to eliminate distractions that take time away from your goals. This can include small distractions like putting your phone in your desk drawer, using social media monitors to kind of like put some screen time on your phone so you only have a certain amount of time on social media, using app blockers to block people who call you after certain times of night or really too early in the morning and break your sleep pattern, or simply reserving a certain amount of time on your calendar to focus on a task. Declutter your mind, clarify your day before you start. Manage your tasks. Einstein once defined insanity as doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. If you just go with your usual routine and forget what you've learned today, you may fail to eliminate distractions in achieving personal success. Number 10 on my list, see, I can do 10 really easily with both hands, yeah? Number 10 is my favorite and it's the easiest one, yeah? And I'll tell you this, yeah? One of the mastery keys, yeah, to maintaining and improving self-discipline, the easiest on the list is just make your bed. Every day in the morning, make your bed. It starts your day off so right. It encourages you to keep the rest of your room tidy. It leads to better productivity, yeah, because it's habit forming, and habits are important to set goals and actually achieving them. It lowers your stress and improves your mood, and it just looks and feels better around your room. Now, here's my killer tip for applying self-discipline to achieve personal success, and it's this. There's an adage: when you do the things you ought to do, when you ought to do them, day will come when you can do the things you want to do when you want to do them. And I'll say it again. My killer tip is an adage: when you do the things you ought to do when you ought to do them, the day will come when you can do the things you want to do when you want to do them. Self-discipline is the mental state of mind that you need to implement when you're doing things that you ought to do when you ought to do them. Yeah, try to remember this. Yeah, self-discipline doesn't require perfection. You will fail. Yeah, you will fall short. Yeah, but you need to set your habits and goals that will help you to maintain your self-discipline. Failure is a natural part of succeeding. The idea is to keep moving forward and moving closer to your goals and recognizing your failures, reward your successes, and never give up and maintain your discipline. Honing self-discipline is a challenge, yeah? But performing easy exercises, developing repetitive behaviors, and becoming disciplined in a single area at a time can help you move on to the next challenge. Start small and settle into daily habits that make you feel accomplished. I went to prison a few years back in the middle of my career. I think most people have a general sense that when you're released from prison, life is hard, yeah? But you know what? If you work hard and you apply self-discipline and stay out of trouble, you can make it and you can achieve personal success. I can do it, then so can you. So if you're watching this video and you've reached this far and you've suffered any kind of setback that the civilian system will use against you to hold you back, just apply self-discipline and self-control and you will certainly achieve personal success. I value self-control, but creating systems in your life that make it next to impossible to break the law and get caught is more reliable than self-control. Let me know in the comment section below if you want me to make a video on creating systems to establish personal self-control in your life to keep you falling foul of the law and staying out of prison. Other environmental factors can impact your ability to become self-disciplined. self-disciplined and achieve personal success. Things such as worrying about bills, food, relationships, or other problems leave less capacity to think ahead or exert self-discipline. So poverty kind of imposes a mental tax that can be an impediment to self-discipline. So try to be careful of environmental traps like these. So in summary, these are the 10 proven methods to increase self-discipline. Number 1, challenge your perceptions. Number 2, find motivational activities. Number 3, practice comfort with failure. Number 4, practice a habit. Number 5, focus on one self-discipline skill at a time. Number 6 was define your expectations clearly. Number 7, set personal goals. Number 8, and 8 was difficult for me to get on my hands. Number 8 was meditate for 10 minutes a day. Number 9 was eliminate distractions. And last but not least, number 10, which is easy, was make your bed in the mornings, yeah? So remember, if you think this video will be useful to your friends and family, please don't hesitate to share it. After all, I'm creating content to help people like you and help others. So I just want you to share it and let me know what you think in the comment section below. And if you want any other videos on personal success, just let me know in the comment section below and I'll see if I can put something together. I'm 66, I'm rich, I'm wealthy, I'm 6'2", black, red pill, Sigma, alpha man from South London. On this channel, I discuss money, cars, women and children. These are the topics that dominate all men's lives. I'm an authority on those topics and I want to share my stories and expertise with you. Hit the like button to boost the channel ratings and smash the subscribe button to be notified of powerful new content to promote success, well-being, financial freedom, free your mind from the bondage of mental slavery. Look out for the next video on one of the other keys to personal success, and the cards will be rolling on one of these sides beside me here now. Catch you on the next one. Peace.